get yourself a basket. That's all I'm gonna say about this tutorial. Get yourself a handful of baskets. We're gonna make a tower. Oh yes we are. Stay tuned. This is super stinking fun, a little messy, not gonna lie. And we're gonna make an over-the-top centerpiece. In 3, 2, 1. Let's jump into the tutorial. For this tutorial, you are going to need baskets. If they have a handle, it's okay. We're gonna take care of that in just a second. You want a dowel. If you want the baskets to match in a similar color, or you want to have them different colors, that's what that means. You can get some spray paint or your favorite paint and brush it on. I'm gonna use spray paint in just a little bit. And then we're gonna get this great stuff. That's what it's called, great stuff. It's gap and crack filler in the red and yellow can. We're gonna use this. And then once we're done creating the contraption, we're gonna grab some sola flowers, some greenery, and make a beautiful arrangement. Okay, so before we start, the one thing I did was I cut my dowel to size and I put a hole in the top of this basket. And we're gonna wiggle that through. So this is what is going to happen. So we're gonna cut these off and then we're gonna fill both of these with the crack filler. First thing, that's done. Toss that to the side, we won't need that. And then the crack filler. Now the thing about this crack filler you need to know is when it's a one and done type situation. So if you're gonna use this for a project, you want to use it for all said projects that you have coming up so that you don't waste this can. It's not that expensive, but if you're gonna use it, you might as well get all of your projects in here. I like to use a gap filler for filling up vases, boxes, making three-dimensional pieces with it. It's very cool, it's a lot of fun. I think you're gonna get a kick out of it. Now we're gonna attempt to have the gap crack filler hold my dowel in place. I don't know if that's gonna work. We're gonna find out real fast right now. Okay, so we're gonna put our straw doohickey guy on there, nice and tight. Okay, push on down on this, start filling in our basket. Ooh, that's loud. Now you only want to fill it about 1/4 of the way to maybe half of the way full because it expands. So we're not going to go any further than that. This is not going to hold right now. So I'm going to let it expand first and then stick that in there once it starts to expand and start to harden. But in the meantime, I am going to fill up this guy too. Okay, he's nice and full. The one thing to note is it's gonna expand up and across. If you get any of the crack filler seeping through any, if it comes up too tall, you can cut it down with a serrated knife. So I'm working on multiples of this particular project, and this basket, do you see it's already starting to seep out? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of clean up as we're going along, because then we're gonna paint this after this has fully dried. But as those parts are coming out, let's clean that up and kind of be proactive about it, cleaning it up as it continues to grow and expand. Isn't this a fun science project? Okay guys, so here is our 2-piece basket. A couple things to note. When you're using the crack filler and using it to hold up the dowel that we put in between, let it like build and expand. Probably like give it a couple hours and then put your dowel in, and know that when you put the dowel in, it's going to expand even more. Like you're gonna get these weird little bubbles, and I was just randomly pulling them off. If you're going to touch the crack filler, put on gloves. You'll thank me later. My hands were a sticky hot mess for quite some time. I did spray paint this after it fully cured and dried, and so I wasn't really all that worried that the crack filler got pink. But as I thought about it more, I'm gonna put some moss in here to kind of like not have this be so blaringly hot pink, just in case. I have a whole bunch of just bright, happy greenery to stem in there, and then a whole basket of pinks and yellows and creams, and then I think we're gonna throw in, just sprinkle in a few teal flowers. So we're going to just try this out. I've never done it on a 2-tier level, so we shall see how this goes. For the moss, I am not going to pin this in place or anything. The wires for all of the stems on the flowers will hold that moss in place, so I'm not worried. I don't glue it in. We're just gonna kind of rest it in there for right now and just kind of cover up a little hot pinkness going on. Like, that's 10 times better, isn't it? Now it's not blaringly hot pink to you anymore. All right. Okay, let's start with greenery. We're just gonna fill it in and have fun. This looks hilarious as of right now. It'll look better, just trust me on this one. Okay, we're gonna try to put in some flowers, see if we need more greenery, and if not, if we do, I've got a couple of sprigs sitting over there, and if we don't, then we're good to go. I forgot I was gonna add teal. Let's get some teal in the top. The last little bit, what I was doing was I was taking the little bits from the greenery that had fallen off and just put them on little pieces of wire. Normally I would hot glue those, and then I was just putting on the hot glue them onto a wire stem. I just wanted to fill in a little bit of little holes that I saw here and there. This is an extra kind of an arrangement. Not gonna lie. I was not lying about the over-the-topness of this. correct? I mean, come on. Now, it does not have to be nearly as over the top as I made it. I've seen them like 3 tiers up. And it would be so much fun. But I think this 2 tiers is enough for me right now. Some things to note as I was working and creating this, because I've never done this before. You do want to make sure when you're picking out your baskets that you have a little bit of a wiggle room, especially in that bottom layer. The top layer was really easy to come together. The bottom layer, I struggled a little bit, not gonna lie, especially because I didn't want it to just look like I had a big old row of flowers. Like I wanted the dimension like I normally do with different arrangements. So it was a good challenge. It was fun. Other things to note, when it comes to spray foam, wear gloves. I hate wearing gloves, absolutely hate it. But I definitely strongly recommend wearing gloves if you're gonna use the spray foam for this particular type of project. If you're just filling a whole bunch of vases and stuff, I normally don't, but if I do this again, which I think I probably will, I'm going to wear gloves. Womp womp. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them down in the comments to be notified the next time we have a video go up. Did you like that nice long pause there? Goodness me. If you're loving these videos and want to be notified the next time a video goes up, make sure to subscribe and to ring that bell to learn more about the over 100 sola wood flowers we now carry in the shop. Go to ohyourelovely.com. And until next time, this is Stephanie from Oh You're Lovely, and you, my friends, are absolutely lovely. Bye, guys.